Hi, my name is Erica Grimsley, and today I'm going to be talking about the dangers of online dating. In a 2015 study done by eHarmony, there were over 40 million users active on these online dating websites. Now, the websites and the consumers both tend to neglect how dangerous online dating can be. You or someone you may know are participating in online dating or just swiping along. I've researched this topic, and sadly, I've been on these online dates myself, so that gives me the knowledge to discuss the topic with you today. Now that I've discussed my topic, I would like to address why. Why is online dating such a huge issue? Well, with the internet being as vastly growing as it is, it isn't surprising that people are turning to it to find connections such as relationships and friendships. A psychology researcher named Sierra Peters talked about how it was the 2012 launch of Tinder that proved to be the real game changer, revolutionizing how we date. It's revolutionizing because it takes away face-to-face rejection, which is what we were scared of in the first place. Well, if it's doing all these great things, then why isn't it working? A book by Barry Schwartz called The Paradox of Choice talks about how when we have a plethora of choices, we often are less satisfied when we do finally choose one. The more choices we have, it increases our levels of anxiety and depression, which makes it hard for us to choose one and be satisfied with it. Now that I have discussed one of the problems in dating, I would like to discuss the other problems, which would be catfishing and assault. Catfishing and assault are two huge problems in online dating nowadays. Coleman, his application for law journal, discusses about how these apps know the seriousness of the problem of social networking sites, but have less incentives to do anything about it. The sites don't want to stop their money flow and don't want to stop their clientele, so they just don't talk about it. Although there are some problems with online dating, there are some exceptions to the rule. 7% of everybody on eHarmony ends up getting married. 7%, which keeps everybody coming back. Although there are some 7% of success stories, we can't take away from the catfishing and assault that happens on these online dating websites. One of my solutions would be to background check. Background checking would revolutionize how online dating works. There was a story about a journal of victims by a man named O'Day, and he talks about abusers. And one of the abusers sought after single moms in order to abuse their kids. Well, it happened to a woman named Connie. She had 6 kids, 2 sons, 4 daughters. And she discussed how one day she caught him, actually they had moved in together, they were getting very serious, and then she caught him abusing one of her kids sexually. And it really stuck out to me because when you looked into his history, he was actually a registered sex offender. And it could have very well been caught in the beginning by the dating website, so they would just do a small amount of background checking. So background checking would definitely be one of my solutions, along with self-defense classes. Self-defense classes are so cheap, but so rare to find. I've been on the internet and I've been trying to find self-defense classes in Columbus, and I really had no luck. My high school offered self-defense classes before we left college, and it really, I feel like, has helped me be more comfortable on these dates and helped me really expand my horizons to these dates. So, self-defense classes, background checking. There was actually a study done by the Learning and Development Journal, and it talks about how self-defense can boost confidence, skill, mood, and well-being. So just by doing a little something like that, you can go so far. And if neither one of those work for you, just overall share your location. I share my location with my sister. It makes me feel safer. It makes her feel safer. At the end of the day, just having somebody share your location could be such a game changer. Now I'm going to look back and review my main points. So my main points is online dating is not always as safe as you think it is, even if you don't want to admit that. There are so many reports of catfishing and assaults that happen every day on online dating especially. In conclusion, please do your research before you online date. Doing something as little as taking a self-defense class or sharing your location can, in the end, help you not be a victim.